With rants and raves, you'll be okay. And today is your lucky day. It is rants and raves with Gary K.
Hey everyone, this is Gary K, and welcome to another pre-ISE edition of my video Rants and rAVes. And for a long time now, probably at least, 6 or 7 years, Holger, you and I have been getting together prior to ISE to talk about what Vivitek is going to do at the show. And this year, a lot of surprises in store. Vivitek will have a co-located booth with digital projection, which is now a Delta display company as well. You'll be in 3K 700 in a joint stand. So in the past, we've seen half Vivitek, half Delta. Now we're going to see half Vivitek, half digital projection. This means that, again, you'll have a booth, a stand with every kind of video technology or display technology there is on Earth.
Absolutely. Hi, Gary. So actually, we're quite excited about this because with that, we will probably be one of the few brands and manufacturers that offer such a broad range of display solutions. And actually, our reseller and customer will benefit from, let's say, getting impressions from so many different technologies and sites that we hope it will excite them.
Yeah, and you are correct. There's only, I think, one other company you could argue that has the breadth of display technology that you have on Earth, really. I mean, you have every kind of display technology, even from little teeny, I always get a kick out of the little small micro projectors that you have. But obviously, I'm talking to Holger Gräff, who's the general manager of Vivitek and Delta Display Solutions EMEA. Holger, I know that one of the things that you're going to launch at ISE that we can expect to see is a brand new large venue projector. Do you mind talking about that?
Yeah, right. I mean, obviously we do large venue projectors for so many years, but we realized that we need to combine features, performance, and price points in a more optimized way. We are DLP driven. And we are, of course, seeing the clear advantages of the technology as such, but in combination with a product design that supports, let's say, medium and larger size meeting spaces up to smaller, large venues. And I'm talking about this projector range from 7,500 to about 10,000 ANSI lumen. I think we found a subset of a product combination with a great lens flexibility that makes a lot of sense. So from that point of view, we are quite excited about this D7000 series that we are going to show.
And obviously, you are a DLP company, and you have the breadth of products from the small all the way to large venue. When I know one of the things that you've done in the past is had interchangeable lenses for each of the different products, especially in the large venue category. Is this new series also going to use those same lenses?
Yes, so we are optimizing the lens range more and more. So there are intercompatibilities between the different series that we have. A lot is based on the optical system that we are using, based on the chipset and stuff like that. So unfortunately, we cannot only use one lens for the entire range, because we are now pretty much covering from, I would say, 7,000 ANSI lumen up to, for now, 20,000, and very soon much above that as well, so that we offer for each applications in, let's say, smaller and larger venues, probably an optimal solution here.
Yeah, and you're I'd say famous for the Novo ecosystem for collaboration, and that has evolved significantly. And I'd love to hear what you're planning on introducing or showing at ISE in stand 3K 700 with regard to Novo Connect and the Novo ecosystem.
I think when Vivitek introduced the first collaborative touch panel on the market in 2016, it was just the right step for us, because we could underline that Vivitek is the brand for all meeting spaces. That means wherever an end user has technology or is looking for technology in meeting spaces, Vivitek has something to offer. With that, displays, flat panel displays, played a very important role, because you cannot just cover everything with front projection.
Yeah.
So this novel ecosystem underlines the mix of technology with the same kind of user friendliness and user how to say user front end to make it very easy to use. And on top of it, it's of course safe, secure, and with the central management. The thing is that the ecosystem lives not only from the hardware, it lives very much on the software. And that's why we continue, of course, with wireless collaboration and with digital signage. And at ISE, we show a kind of bulletin board solution. We show a new digital signage player where the end user even has the chance to make corrections via his mobile phone on content that got already distributed to the device. Just imagine you are at a show and you have the marketing team created content and something needs to be corrected. Now we can show you how you can do it on the fly to make small corrections or even create a small playlist yourself.
So you've enhanced, so you've made the user interface for content creation simpler.
Exactly. So it does not always need to be a graphic designer that puts a few information together. We want to make it, let's say, accessible and available for a normal user, so to say.
Yeah.
And that's a milestone for us because we believe that digital signage is not necessarily only for the graphic designer to do, of course, as well when it comes to layouts and stuff. But just imagine a small shop owner, restaurant, whatever. They just want to make quick information. That's also important for them, and we enable them to do that very easily. So that's what we can see on our booth. In that
and so it's interesting because you have, you've used the Novo ecosystem, started with collaboration and moved into digital signage. So now you do everything. Lastly, I mean, obviously LED. I mean, LED is had a big impact on the market. I'd say the last 3 or 4 years have been great. Yeah, ever since, right before the pandemic and ever since we came out of the pandemic, LED has had big growth years. And now with digital projection and Delta behind you, you have now a huge breadth of LED products.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, Delta is, of course, a powerhouse when it comes to display technologies. And we are able to not only address meeting spaces, what we show at ISE is more of a mission-critical control room solution, because we believe that in the coming years, traditional technology, whether it's DLP ray projection, where we still do a lot of video wall solutions here, or LCD, will step by step probably find alternative technology in LED. So that means the customer in future has not only 2 technology to consider, but 3. Yeah. And we believe that LED is, of course, the future technology. But it is, of course, a different story when you use such technology in a control room where people are watching, let's say, 8-10 hours on content compared to a 2-hour meeting that you have where you look at the LED video wall. So that's why we will focus at ISE on such a solution where we would show a 0.8 millimeter 140 inch 4K wall.
That's good. 0.8 millimeter is that's a super fine pitch LED. I'm excited to see that myself, and that means that it sort of mainstreams that pitch because with Delta, you're a huge company, obviously. So I think that's gonna be big at the show. So congratulations. All of this is going to be in stand 3K 700. So make sure you put that on your plans to go by there. And Holger, I look forward to seeing you. I'm going to come to your booth and do a booth tour and do an interview with you live and show everybody what you actually have there on the show floor like we usually do. And of course, all of our coverage, you can see all of our ISE coverage at ravepubs.com. Holger, thank you very much for joining me today.
Gary, it was a pleasure. Looking forward to seeing you in Barcelona then.
Same here. I love the weather down there. Not that I didn't like Amsterdam. I just love the fact it's a little bit warmer in Barcelona and
just a little bit.
Just a little bit. So anyway, thanks for joining us, everyone. And of course, all of our ISE coverage is going to be in the same place, ravepubs.com/ISE. Have a great day.
Take care.
With Rants